Welcome back to the channel, guys. Owner Arno is here, back at you again. Today we're going to talk about why agency is a scam, okay? It won't provide you the true freedom that you want and you think you'll achieve. Iman Gadzhi lied to you. It's not freedom. It's not location freedom. It's not time freedom. And I'll show you why today. Okay, myself, I've been making $500,000 a year this year, okay? And it wasn't with an agency. If you don't know who I am, my name is Owner Arnes. You can check me out on Instagram. And I've been running this brand called Passionate Income for the past 4 years. And I talk with so many people who are running agencies, running many different businesses. I love networking. I know a lot of people running a different online business. I meet new people every single day running different businesses. And a lot of them are running agencies, okay? And don't get me wrong, agency can make you a lot of money. I have nothing to say against an agency itself. It's just that the way it's portrayed, it's not really true, okay? Like, agency will not give you freedom. So first of all, why am I making this video in the first place? So, I talk a lot with my viewers. I want to get a lot of feedback. And over the past 3 months, more or less, I've done around 100 calls with one-on-one, me, with my viewers, my followers, and so on and so forth, to, see if I can help them with their business. And I have a lot of feedback on this, okay? I had a lot of conversations over the past 3 months, and I know what you want. Everyone, more or less wants, financial freedom, which probably for them starts at around $10,000 or $15,000 a month, okay? Everyone is pretty much looking at that number as like, okay, this is where it starts and I can go from there. Most people think that way, right? But then the more important stuff is not even the money, but it's, they hate their job, they hate having a boss, or even if they don't necessarily have a 9-to-5 corporate job, maybe they're delivering a service or something where they still have to report to someone higher up there, and they hate the fact that someone holds authority over them. And the last part is, like, most people that I talk to wanted location freedom, meaning, they can travel whatever they want. Maybe if you're based in the US, you want to go to Latin America, right? Travel to Mexico, travel to Colombia, travel to Argentina. Maybe if you're in Europe, you want to go to Thailand or you want to go to Bali, right? But all the people that I talked to wanted to leave their location, physical location, and where they're at right now, start making 10K a month, and actually, like, have no boss, have true freedom over their time, and have no one holds authority over them, right? So why is agency bad for this? Like, you might think, like, Arnas, don't BS me. Like, what's the reality here? Are you trying to sell your course? No, I'm not trying to do that now. Okay, I have a reason why I think agency is not the best. So first of all, you have an illusion of freedom, right? So everything that I mentioned there, 10K, traveling the world, no one holding authority over you, like, you think you can do that with an agency, which is not true, okay? So first of all, you're not the real boss, right? All you are, who you are in reality is you're just a service provider, right? And your boss is your client, right? So probably if you're working with business owners, more than likely they have a bigger and better business than you, or they think they know more than you about business, right? And they can just be like, hey, like, you need to do this, you need to do that, I want this, and if not, I'll leave as a client, right? So you're just a service provider, and you're relying on the fact that your clients will stay month after month, right? And you're relying on the fact that you'll provide a good service. But to provide a good service, your client essentially needs to become your boss, and you need to listen to them, take orders from them, take calls with them, and stuff like that, which you might think like, oh, that's nothing if you have 3 clients. Right, but what if you have like 20 clients, 30, 50 clients? Then it gets some serious, right? Like, then you don't really have free time, and every single client of yours feels like they're holding authority over you because they're paying you a lot of money on a monthly basis, right? Another thing is, like, you might think you have time of freedom, but you're literally a slave to your calendar, okay? And what do I mean by that? So as an agency owner, you don't necessarily need to talk to your clients every single day, but you'll definitely have like a weekly call if you want to provide a good service, maybe bi-weekly, but you'll have calls with clients, which might not take a lot of time, but you'll definitely have a lot of internal team meetings, right? So like a daily team meeting or whatever. Maybe you'll have meetings with your partners. Maybe your client is unhappy with something and you'll have to do an extra call. And then on top of all of that, you'll need to do sales calls to bring in more clients every single month, right? So is that true freedom? I don't think so. Because you can't really, like, let's say your clients are all based in the US. If you go to somewhere like Bali and you change your time zone, now you need to work at night to be in the same time zone as you're used to, right? So now you're a slave to your calendar. So the freedom that everyone's talking about running an agency is just a fugazi. It's a fugazi. It doesn't exist. Okay, it's not existent. Like you'll never get there if you just want to scale an agency. Don't get me wrong. You'll make money, but financial freedom and freedom is two different things, right? So financial freedom, like making a lot of money, is one thing, and then having like freedom where you can actually like not necessarily have a work-life balance, but you can just literally like leave, your physical location and do whatever you want. Well, that hardly exists with an agency. Okay, there's a lot of alternative businesses you can do. And by the way, like I thought of creating this video because I had a call with one of my previous employees, and he was running an agency later, a growth partner agency, where he was helping info product owners scale their business. And then he left that business when he realized it's pretty hard, and he got into sales, remote sales. And remote sales are promoted in a way where you can live anywhere around the world, you can take sales calls and make shitloads of money, right? That's how it's presented online. Where in reality, I had a talk with him a few days back, 3 days back, and he told me, you know what, Arnas, like, how do you achieve freedom? I want to live like you. I know the way you live. I worked for you. I know the lifestyle you have, and I feel like I'm very far from that by just working in sales. He said, don't get me wrong. I made like $6,000 or $8,000 or whatever in commission, pure commission, just doing remote sales, and it's working. But like, he was like, my boss is a dick. Like, I hate him. And I don't really like selling his offer or listening to him. And then he was like, I took 2 hours off yesterday when I didn't have the calls, but I took 2 hours off and he started calling. He was like, why aren't you working? I'm paying you all this money. So essentially, I mean, remote sales, yes, it's a commission-based position and you can make a lot of money, but you do have the same boss that, you don't like, and you definitely, need to put in a lot of hours and a lot of work into getting that commission, right? But what is the alternative, right? So what did I show you at the beginning of this is Passionate Income, my brand, which I've been running for like 4 years now, okay? And the best part is I showed over 100 people how to do the same thing, and they had amazing results. They've grown, amazing pages themselves. So with this business model, you don't really have agency clients. You don't need to do sales calls at all. Like with Passionate Income, I don't think I've ever done a sales call to sell promotions. I mean, if you don't want to, you don't even need to sell promotions. There are so many ways in monetization. You can sell shout outs and sponsor deals. You can do affiliate marketing. You can start an email newsletter, make a bunch of money on the back end. You can just do so many things. And all you need to do is just upload 3 times a day. And that's the time constraint. That's it. But worst case scenario, you can just schedule the posts. Okay? So think about, compare that to running an agency where you need to take calls and stuff. I have a team running Passionate Income Instagram account, and they've been running it for the past, since 2023, let's say July or so. So almost a year and a half now, more or less. And like, I haven't really posted on that Instagram account much over the past 1.5 years. I certainly didn't create a single post in the 1.5 years, okay? So my team is taking care of everything. I have total time freedom. It's fully taken care of and is bringing in some serious cash flow, which I don't need to do calls for or like, deliver anything. Like when I sell promotions, I just post them and that's it. Like, that's it. There's no more service delivery. Can we do something on the back end? Yes, we can. Do I want that? No, I really don't. So there's many paths you can take. And my favorite is obviously Instagram faceless pages and Instagram faceless brands. But you can do so many different things. And you don't need to start an agency. Iman Gadzhi lied to you, okay? An agency is probably the worst business model if you want true freedom and be the person who's traveling around the world, just like me for the past 3 years, okay? You can take a look at my personal Instagram account. Just go here. Like, go to these live highlights. You'll see pictures from like 3 years ago of me traveling the world already, okay? And then you can go to Passionate Income and you can clearly see that it was started in 2020 November, okay? So 4 years ago. And then 2021 November, I was already traveling the world, and you can check it out. Like, it's on Instagram. It's all documented. And I've been documenting all of this for the past 2-3 years, okay? Just sharing it online. It's all on my Instagram. So if you want that kind of lifestyle where you're traveling and actually making money, then don't do an agency. That's my advice. That's my opinion. If you like the video, leave a like on it. Comment down below. What do you think? Is an agency a good business model to have the freedom and the lifestyle that you always wanted or not? Let me know what you think. And also, DM me on Instagram at ownerarnes. DM me the word coach, and I'll see if I can help you to build something like this. If not, totally cool. If you do message me, we'll have a chat. We'll have a one-on-one call, you and me, and I'll see if I can help. If you like this video, again, leave a like, and I'll see you in the next one.